What is going on tonight, everybody? We are back, YoungbloodMTG, on a random Wednesday. I'm still trying to come up with a name for Wednesday. We have Koro Sensei, we have Seltzer, and I have tea today because I'm feeling a little tired and could use a little caffeine boost, but that's okay. Today, we are playing degenerate stuff. Richard, don't you always play degenerate stuff? Yes, what made you think it was different this time? I just wanted to point it out. That's why we're here. So today, we have drafted up a list of Hideous Mill. So Mill actually got two really big boosts in Modern Horizons 2. The first one being Fractured Sanity. 3 mana milling 14 cards. That's relevant. That's a lot of cards. It's more than Archive Trap, but Archive Trap is usually free. But this is, I believe, the most we've ever seen printed on a mill card. 14. We have 10 in Glimpse the Unthinkable. We have a couple with 8. And we had Archive Trap with 13. And now we have Fractured Sanity with 14. I'm 99% sure that's the most. Plus, it can, at its worst, replace itself and still mill a small number. Sometimes, if your hand is just like a Field of Ruin, an Island, and a Watery Grave, you're just gonna cycle this card and get a free redraw. And then the next card we have is Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Mill is bad, and you should feel bad. Mill is bad, but I don't feel bad. I will never feel bad for my degenerate ways, Joe Thulu. Get used to that with me, my man. That's just how I am. I play Oops All Spells in Legacy. What makes you think I'm gonna feel bad about playing Mill? Anyway, Tasha's Hideous Laughter is actually really strong because so not only does it average a very high number of cards, I think a lot of the pros have been pointing, or like the pros and other streamers that have been playing it have pointed out it averages, I think, 14, which is what Fractured Sanity gives you automatically, but it exiles the cards, which is insanely relevant. There will be times where this will hit an Emrakul, or it'll get around a Gaia's Blessing, or just anything, and it's just insanely good against decks like Prowess, which has a really low curve, so you'll mill them with 3 or 4 spells, and then you'll cast that, and you'll just mill like 18. Wouldn't be that big a deal if it targeted. 100% true. It's the fact that on top of all of that, it gets around Leyline of Sanctity, which is honestly mind-blowing. I think that's a really dangerous route for them to be moving mill. If they're going to keep printing mill cards, making it so that they get around cards like Leyline of Sanctity it's going to come back to bite them. I have no question about that. I think that's absolutely true. And I think you make a very good point about it would not be a big deal if it targeted. It's the same thing with Fractured Sanity. It doesn't target. It's each opponent. Insane. So other than the new cards, it's a pretty standard mill build. We have 4 Drown in the Loch, 4 Glimpse the Unthinkable. I'm on 2 Mesmeric Orbs. A lot of the decks have, my board for this Friday has 4 Sanctity and 4 Void. Albino Rat, I'm so glad you love it. Thank you for chiming into the stream. I had a lot of situations where I missed, like, I played a list like this without Mesmeric Orb, and every time I played it, I missed having some number of Mesmeric Orb in the deck. So I'm just doing 2 for now. Chotulu as for having 4 Sanctity and 4 Void. It's a lot of ley lines. That's half your board is ley lines. But I will not be playing this at FNM, just so you know. I think 2 Mesmeric Orbs is the right number right now. I think it's fine. Because there's going to be games where they bolt the crabs or whatever, and you don't draw mill spells for a while, so having something like a Mesmeric Orb to just make them suffer every time they tap, it's relevant. And then we have 3 Fatal Push as the removal package, 3 Surgicals as main board exile effect. Shockingly relevant card. Surgical's always been really good. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, shocker, Surgical's good now. No, Surgical's always been a disgusting magic card. But with decks like Amulet Titan going around, being able to, like, early game, get an Amulet or get a Primetime or a Valakut, very, very relevant. Also, it was great when Mill ran Mind Funeral, and you could Surgical, like, you could try to do some quick math in your head of like, okay, this Jund deck, I've hit 3 of their Bloodstained Mires, but only 1 of their Verdant Catacombs. Let me Surgical the Verdant Catacombs so I can Mind Funeral them, get more lands out of their deck. It was just a really, like, fun, janky interaction with Mind Funeral that I really enjoyed. We have Visions of Beyond, which is basically just Ancestral Recall in our deck, and 8 crabs. 4 Rune Crab, 4 Hedron Crab, trying to assemble Crabtron as fast as possible. I am only running 3 Hideous Laughter in the main board. Against a lot of the big mana decks, it doesn't mill very much, but against aggro, it's great. So I actually have 1 on the side to come in against aggro. Could be wrong. I probably should be playing 4 in the main, but I want to try 3 in the main, 1 on the side to make room for the second Mesmeric. 2 Darkslick Shores in our mana base, 2 Darkslick Shores, 4 Field of Ruin, great card because it forces a shuffle. Even if our opponent has no basics left in their deck, when I activate this ability, they have to shuffle. 3 Flooded Strands because I don't have a lot of fetches on Moto. I totally could have just grabbed the ones I wanted with Mana Traders, but I forgot to. 5 total basics, 3 Island, 2 Swamp. That's the math for the top deck, and Tasha's. Oh, I'm going to read this quick. Huh. Oh, wow, it's Slaughter's Hammer time. Huh, that does surprisingly well against Amulet Titan. I would not have thought it would do that well against Amulet Titan. Stoneblade makes sense. Living End makes a lot of sense. Footfalls makes a lot of sense. Humans and Tron obviously make sense about where they are. I'm shocked Rakdos Lurrus isn't a little higher, but let me actually pull that up for everybody to see. So yeah, this is these are the numbers for the top meta decks and how well Tasha's does normally. Thank you for that, Chothulu. This is really good information. Yeah, these all make sense. The only one that doesn't make sense to me is I'm shocked Lurrus isn't a little higher, but it's whatever. What is this link? Is this another one? Oh, okay. That is an article that I will read later because I want to actually stream and just not read everything. Because I could totally read that right now, but I want to entertain you guys because that's what I'm doing here, and that's what I spent $40,000 getting my degree to do, entertain people. So let's close out of that for now. 5 basics. Oboro, Palace in the Clouds. Card is amazing in mill in that we can bounce it back and replay it to get a guaranteed trigger on our crabs every turn. Shelldock Isle. Card is late game, just a free mill spell. Sometimes it's a free removal spell. Sometimes it's dirt nothing, but you know. 2 more fetches, and 3 Watery Graves. And if we look at the sideboard, I definitely need to update the sideboard a little bit, but this is what I have for now. 3 Jace's Phantasms for when we're against. Our control matchup is already pretty good, but this kind of seals the deal. This gives us 2 outs. So this helps us get a little bit aggressive. I've been a little underwhelmed by it, but it's when it's been good, it's been really good, and when it's been bad, I just haven't brought it in. So, but definitely a little underimpressed with, like, I'm just not boarding it in as often as I'd like to. 3 Stern Dismissal, because this stops Leyline of Sanctity, because Leyline, although it is not a huge problem anymore, it is still a bit of a problem, because we need to actually draw certain things rather than just all of our mill spells being live. One sideboard, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. 2 Feed the Swarm. 3 Crypt Incursion against the aggro decks. Bontu's Last Reckoning against the aggro decks. 2 Profane Memento, also against aggro. Mill picking up is part of the reason I'm going to play Reanimator for a bit. Totally great call. I love that move. As an avid fan of Reanimator, I love that move. And Lurrus as the companion because it's a free roll and there's like actually no reason to not run Lurrus in this deck. Granted, it only gets back crabs and orb, but that... what more do you need? And with that, let's hop into a league with Hideous Mill. I need this tea to cool down so I can drink more tea. Also, friendly reminder that we are doing sub rewards again. Gift a sub, subscribe, gift a sub, or donate 500 bits or more to the channel, and I will crack open a pack of Set Booster AFR live on channel so you know what you're going to get, and then I will mail it to you, if that's something you guys are interested in. Chothulu, I would just give it to you the next time I see you at FNM. But if you want a pack of AFR, just a friendly reminder, because I haven't cracked that box yet, and... yeah. I want to give the cards away. Alright. Alright, we will take the play. Wish our opponent good luck, have fun. Lurrus. And... is this hand okay? Like... this hand is very reliant on us either drawing another blue source or our opponent shuffling. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. They're going to shuffle its modern. You say that, but I have played a lot of games where they have not shuffled, and it's been really annoying. Or searched, rather. Let's see what we got. Our opponent did not reveal a companion. Well, Maybe we play the Field. Okay, I think we play the Field of Ruin. And I think we don't actually do anything. Mire, Crack, Blood Crypt. Or we Draco turn 2. Yeah, turn 2 Draco is going to be a little bit rough. But I can kill a lot of the threats that come down with Fatal Push, so we will see what happens. But for now, I think our play is Field of Ruin and then Fractured Sanity at the end of their turn. I think that's the play. Draco is 12 CMC, which is pretty rough with Hideous Laughter. But luckily, Draco is not a 12 mana artifact creature, it is a 12 mana artifact. Ooh, it's Bring to Light Scape Shift. I feel like I have to Surgical Bring to Light. Well, let's see what I draw first. Visions. Huh. Yeah, I kind of feel like I have to Surgical Bring to Light. Maybe Surgical Escape Shift is the answer, but I think Bring to Light is better in the long run. One's got a stacked hand. Oh my god. Brandon 6, ending X2, Verdict, which I'm not scared of, Teferi, Ren. I already did the Ren. Omnath. Okay. Yep, that's that. Land? That's a land. So I think we fetch, get an island, field targeting the Triome, take as many colors out of their reach as possible, get the island, and then we will archive Trap. And pass. We got a good amount of stuff. We got a Valakut. Alright, Ren. I'm like significantly less afraid of Ren now. Rainforest, okay. I feel like we play it. Alright, I feel like we play Mesmeric Orb now. Yeah, I think we play Mesmeric Orb because that way, on their upkeep, we can Visions of Beyond. Alright, that was sick. That was sick. Hopefully they fetch again. Reasonable. Alright, please uptick and fetch. Please, for the love of God, uptick and fetch. I didn't see that they grabbed as a Triome. Yeah, it was Triome, okay. What do we think? Do we Hideous? Do we Hideous, or do we just Glimpse and hope they fetch again? Or do we just Fractured Sanity? I think we just Fractured Sanity. Yeah, because Fractured Sanity is the most. Seems fine. They're down to 11. We can almost definitely... Actually, we just kill with Glimpse. It doesn't matter what they do. We get to kill with Glimpse. And they don't have enough lands to kill us with Scape Shift. Yeah, I'm not drawing them a card is absolutely fine. Cool. 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 Yeah, I think it's safe to say we've got this. I just want them to play Teferi, and then we just... Like, I probably shouldn't have slow rolled them there, but I don't think I was really slow rolling. Alright. I think we have a really favorable matchup here. So, maybe all we bring in is, like... Maybe we just bring in Crypt Incursion. Bring in Crypt Incursion. Maybe go down Push. Because I think the only thing Push kills in their deck... Well, I guess Push kills Omnath. But by the time they've cast Omnath, I don't think it really matters. I think we are probably winning by the time they've cast their Omnath. Yes, we will once again reveal Lurrus. This hand is a tad rough. It's a little slow. We really want to find another land or have them search, but I think we're going to try it. If we find another land, I think we're in great shape. Okay, they're fetching. They did the thing where they put more sideboard cards. They put their deck above 60 cards. They just dilute their deck. That is actually, it's not the worst strategy against Mill, but it's really not a great one because where you're just diluting your own deck. I will not say no to a Field of Ruin. So we're going to fetch Watery Grave and Rune Crab. Pass after that. And then we'll probably... Yep, running 6. I imagine the uptick. Yep. Getting back Valakut. Reasonable. Alright, so we just... The worst part of that turn 1 is it tells your opponent you have no untapped blue sources in hand. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's totally fair. I see what you're saying. That took me a minute. I was like, what are you talking about? What? And then I realized, like, yeah, no, that's totally fair. So I think we just lead off with the Swamp. And pass, leaving up Fractured Sanity. We'll cycle Sanity. Next turn, we'll field and then trap them. Doesn't seem super unreasonable. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they didn't hop on the trend of putting a Kozilek or an Emrakul in their board. But we'll see. I think if they didn't, we're in pretty solid shape. Dryad's a little scary, not gonna lie. So I guess the other thing we could do I guess we could just... another crab? Forcing them to have 2 Valakuts does not feel awful. But they probably have a good number of cards with high CMC still in their deck. Maybe we do Field of Ruin. Yeah, maybe we field... Okay, I think I like this play. Yeah, field, trap, ancestral. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And we hit the Raugan Trial. I'll get an island. Hopefully I strip-mined our opponent. I did not. Oh, we hit another trap. Oh, that's so beautiful. And they're probably just dead no matter what at this point. Unless there is an Emrakul, Kozilek, or Gaia's Blessing in these last 6 cards. Which I don't think I care much about, because I'll probably just Hideous Laughter. I think Hideous Laughter is the way to go here. Oh, I love this deck. I know I shouldn't, because it makes me a terrible person. But I love this deck. Oh, they're looking for their out. Woo! My opponent's just like, I won't let you kill me! You can't kill me if I kill myself first! Oh, double Valakut. That hurts, but it's too late. Doesn't even matter where they put it. Pause. Cool, you're dead. You're dead to either Crab or Hideous Laughter, but we're gonna play it safe and pretend you might still have a Gaia's Blessing. We win. What did we exile? It didn't matter. Cool. GG's, opponent. On to the next game. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Did you guys enjoy that? I hope you enjoyed it. I'm fairly certain I have at least one friend who chimes into the stream all the time and is not chiming in tonight because I'm playing Mill. I'm calling you out, David. In fact, I'm going to message that in the Discord. Chotthulu and Albino Red, do you guys want to join the Discord? If so, I will send you a link. Oy. Also, I'm going to use that opportunity to check why is Twitter blowing up. Hey, Albino Rat, if you donate 100 more, I'll crack a pack for you. And mail it to you. Oh, and we're on the play again. What a beautiful day. Oh. I mean, we have a turn 1 Crab. We would love a Watery Grave, but I think we'll take what we can get. This is fine. This is totally fine. Whoop, whoop. All right. As soon as this match is over, I will crack a pack on camera for you, and I will mail it to you. I'm excited about this one. I'm going to have fun cracking these packs. This set looks like it's not the most powerful set, but it very much looks like a Commander set, and I know you love Commander, so... Oh, I forgot to say good luck, have fun to our opponent. Alright, yeah, let's just play a Crab. I was just like, oh god, is it the mirror? Another Fractured Sanity does not feel bad. What you got from your opponent? Okay, so it's control. It is not mono blue, but it is control. I think we're fine with that. I think, like I said, I think our control matchup is good. Yeah, you don't see Cryptic, Jace, Prismatic Ending. I'm sure there's argument for me to cast Surgical on something here, but I feel like I should wait till they tap out. Till either they tap out or I can dig a little deeper, and then Surgical. Or even maybe hit something more valuable. I mean, like, hitting a Jace probably isn't too bad, but they probably only have 2. Opt? I think I'm fine with them. I'm actually going to... it doesn't matter. I can't Fractured Sanity in response. Let's see if they put it on top or bottom. They might just be blue-white, which means they might only be running like 4 or 6 fetches, which is a little rough for us. The good news is that means they're probably running Field of Ruin, which is really good for us. Okay, so they put a card on the bottom. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. Like, I could have Surgical Cryptic there, because they're almost definitely on 4 Cryptic. Oh, a fetch land. Beautiful. Alright, let's cycle the Fraying Sanity, or Fractured Sanity. See what we hit. What do we draw? A land. Okay. That's really good for us. Yeah, I don't think I really need to attempt to Surgical anything here. I thought about Surgicaling the Cryptic, and my thought process was like, well, maybe I'll force the fetch if they want to keep Cryptic, and they'll go to counterspell the Surgical, and then I'll just get a free Archive Trap. But I was a little skeptical overall. Let's say we draw. We're probably just gonna go fetch land, pass. Ooh, another trap. Okay. Yeah, I think we just go fetch land, pass. What did we hit? Nothing super relevant yet. Let's pass. Let's see if they fetch. If they do, we can fetch and get Drown in the Loch. Or get a Black Source for Drown in the Loch, and then really have a great time. All right, let's go for the trap. See if they try to counterspell. Because they might just straight up cast counterspell here. They probably will, since it's in Modern now, and it's actually really given control decks a healthy boost, and I'm actually really glad counterspell's in the format, because control just had next to no place in Modern, and now it's like a viable deck again. Crab. Counter target spell. This will also bait a Force of Negation, which apparently we didn't need to. and they conceded with 10 cards left in their deck. I can't help but feel like that was a tilt scoop. So against control, against this variant of control, I feel like maybe we bring in. Is it even worth it to bring in Phantasm? Yeah, we probably do bring in Phantasm because they probably board out all their removal. And we probably go down like a single Hideous Laughter and our pushes. Maybe it is worth it to just like Stern Dismissal only hits creature enchantment. So maybe because I think Fatal Push is just bad against them. So maybe we just bring in like a Feed the Swarm because it can hit enchantments. Don't press unfollow, Antraxon. Why would you do that to me? Just because I play Mill like twice every 6 months? Come on, man. Don't leave the channel. We love having you here. I think that's fine. I think we're gonna submit it like that. We are like begging for our opponent to search with this hand. Like, can we make that? God, if they just go turn 1 fetch, land, like turn 1 fetch opt, and then we just get to go trap, turn 1 5/5. Oh my god. Oh, guys. I move my mouse 1 pixel closer to that button for every card you remove from their decks. Oh, that's... Where is the mouse starting? And how big is your computer screen? That is a valid question for me to take that bet. Oh, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it and try this stupidity. Oh my god, please fetch. Oh my god, please fetch. No! No, the dream is dead. Dream is dead. Ooh, random spot. Okay, land was good there. Land was good there. Let's Island and Jace's Phantasm pass. Nah, I'm sorry, Antraxon. I can't take jokes. You're on mobile. I love you, but I hate you. Swing for 1, for what it's worth. We kind of wish this was a crab, but... Alright. Let's see... Oh, you're going to give us a land? Sick. Alright. Yes, please. Yes, please. I honestly assumed they would have boarded out more removal, but... If you're on mobile, then I will 100% take that bet, my man. Most mobile devices don't have access to a mouse. Playing Mill is fine with me as long as you're not my opponent. Well, don't queue up for the league, and I think we'll be fine. Let's get a Watery Grave tapped. The problem is that if they have more than one counterspell, I can't actually do anything. I almost think I have to pass and maybe wait it out until they either play something relevant, which control tries to be reactive, so that's super long game, or I play Fractured Sanity. Yeah, I think passing's the right move. Like, I don't want to pass. I want to do something relevant, but I think passing there was the right move. Maybe let's cycle Fractured Sanity. That puts more cards in their graveyard, including 2 counterspells. That's good to know. We draw another Field of Ruin, which is very relevant. And maybe now we try to go off. I mean, 3 archive traps? Like, if all 3 go off, that's it. Did I not tap field? I guess I didn't. Okay. I should have 100% right. Putting 2 counterspells in the yard does make me feel a little more confident about these getting through, but the other thing I was considering doing was, ooh, Crab doesn't feel like a bad draw either. Can I Crab? I should be able to, right? If I go tap Crab. Yeah, if they resolve to Ferry, we're in trouble. Unless I counter it. But I don't want to have to do that. So I could go Crab, Field, tap, 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 crack, and try to fire off 3 archive traps. Like, it's very likely at least 2 are firing off, so... And Crab will also bait a counterspell, so... Or it could bait a counterspell. Let's see how right of a call we made. The other reason I was considering... no, I don't think I Crab Field pass. I think because I have the Drown, I think I try to go for it. Because I'm going to get a Search, and... They need 2 counterspells just to stop the first trap from resolving, and then I still get 2 traps, and then I will have most likely drained their hand and can very likely just Hideous Laughter them to death. Ooh, they had Damon? Oh boy. So we are going to sacrifice, targeting the Hollowed Fountain. Let's see if this gets us there. It feels like we're close. I have a good feeling about this. They're floating a blue. I will grab an island. They have an island as well. Mill 3. Why target fountain? Kata is only black source. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking for some reason Path or Prismatic Protection, but that's... Here I am, generally playing creature decks. Oh. Oh, why are you tapping out, opponent? It's gonna hurt you. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so we know they have Cryptic. They could be bluffing it, but we know they have Cryptic. So we're gonna let that happen, and then we are going to switch phases, try to get them to use that mana, or it'll just fizzle. No, Antrax, and you're totally right. Catacomb was the right hit there. Cryptic. Ooh. So I think we just win here. They're gonna return to hand draw. Are those the modes? Did they do draw? I think they did. So I think we're gonna try to kill them off their own Cryptic. That's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna kill them off their own Cryptic. Oh. 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 Oh, that was so satisfying. Oh, I loved that. Wow, that was awesome. All right, so with that first order of business, Albino Rat donated 500 bits to the channel. So that means he gets the first streamer reward. They are no longer in a commanding position. No, they were not. Actually, I have to add 2 things here really quick that I'm realizing I did not do prior. So we're going to do that. And you're going to see something a little weird pop up, but I realized I didn't have my follower and subscriber goals on the My Face page. So when I'm talking to you guys, I don't get alerts if people follow me here. So, and that's just like really not good. And I'm sorry, I should have done all of this before, but I'm bad at streaming. Also, hi John, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for popping by today and watching us be, or rather watching me be a degenerate. Okay. There we go. All right, so with that, we are going to crack open our box of AFR set boosters. And this first pack, I love fresh packs. This first pack is going to Albino Rat. Where is the framed playmat? Least Core Sensei is still in the background. We need to get you some magic art. I need to get a lot of things. But remember, again, I don't know for sure that this is permanent placing of my setup. So you guys all know the situation, so we'll go from there. But yes, because Albino Rat donated 500 bits, I'm gonna be cracking this pack for him, and I'm gonna mail this to him. So then let's see what you get. And remember this. What the hell is in my hand? That's weird. This again, if you gift a sub, donate a sub, or oh my god, if you gift a sub, subscribe, including your Twitch Prime subscription, or donate 500 bits or more, I will crack a pack live on channel for you and send it your way. All right, so a pretty art card of a forest, I think it's a forest. All right. So we got, Ben, you got the D&D Mountain. The text says, your path lies across the spine of the world where every cave hides some new danger. I like that. I'm not going to go through the commons and uncommons unless they're special border, which this one is. The Neverwinter Dryad. Tap 2, sacrifice Neverwinter Dryad. Search your library for a basic forest. Put onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. All right, we don't care about the commons and uncommons. All right, for the rares, we have Asmodeus, the Archfiend. I think this card's actually really good. I'm pretty sure there's an infinite combo with it in Commander. Ooh, Ben, you got the card I want from the set, the Tarrasque, which is definitely a flop of flavor between Magic and D&D. But I want this card as my mono green commander. And you get a foil critical hit. Ben, that pack is for you. I will mail that out to you ASAP. Beautiful. I'm jealous of the Trask. Ugh, alrighty. And with that, so yeah, it's that simple, guys. Donate sub or gift sub, and I will crack a pack and send it to you. And let's get back to the league. Those games felt easy. And, like, I know that, like, they were two decks we have a good matchup against, but that felt easy. Crack into the bubbly, and my tea is officially cool enough to drink. Oh, love that caffeine. Gotta go. Good luck with the rest of the games. Ben, thank you so much for chiming in. I really appreciate you stopping by, and thank you so much for your generous donation. And yeah, like I said, as soon as I get the chance, I'll get that pack right out to you, my man. So thank you so much for chiming in, bro. You have a good rest of your night. This video will hopefully be up on YouTube by the end of the week, if you want to check back on it. Which, again, friendly reminder that we do have a YouTube. I have started uploading videos to it again. You should totally go like and comment on the videos to help boost my algorithms. Please. That's all I got. But unfortunately, I have no idea how to handle video editing software because I'm really bad with technology. So I'm just posting unedited videos, and I am timestamping where they go. So, where the games are, rather. So, if you're, like, a really dedicated fan of YoungbloodMTG, by all means, go ahead and watch the whole video, or you could just click the timestamps, which I imagine is what most people are doing. And that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Oh, excuse me. As we wait for our opponent. They'll get here eventually. There they are. Ask and you shall receive. We are just getting the play left and right. Love this. Reveal Lurrus. And let's see our opener. That is actually terrible. Like, if the Visions or the Laughter was a black source, I'd be like, this sounds great. Oh, and we're against the Urion deck. Inherently bad matchup. I think we have to mulligan, though. Not our best hand, but it's fine. Keep, bottom the push. Let's see how this goes. We've beaten Urion decks in the past, and it's doable. It's just a little more tedious. Weirdly enough, the crabs are actually very important in this matchup. I wonder what flavor of Urion we're up against. I'm very curious. Okay. What did they exile? An Amiria's Call? Okay. That felt really aggressive, but okay. Like, that felt so aggressive, but ooh, it's taxes. That's rough. I'm not that scared of Sanctifier. Watery Grave tapped. Hedron Crab triggers. I think we just Crab. We almost had Crabtron, Crab, Field, Pass? I hope they don't tax us. I think that's fine. I ideally we want them to fetch. We can cycle Fractured Sanity if we feel the need. Tectonic Edge, does it suck one? That's how Tectonic Edge works, okay. Yo, Colin G, welcome to the stream, my man. How you doing today? Destroy your target. As Tyler would say, time for a crab battle. Crab battle! Sorry, no, I was looking at Tectonic Edge. Activate this ability only if they have 4 or more lands. Okay. I think we just proudly take the 2. Doing good, Colin G. We are 2-0 right now. 2-0, 4-0. We have not dropped a game. Granted, we played good matchups. Giver, huh? Well, at least Giver doesn't give you protection. I think I have to be okay with this. Like, I don't love it, but it's fine. We'll let them search. I want to Fractured Sanity them for its full value, but I think we have to go with the cycle because I need to find more mill cards or lands at this point, weirdly enough. Hideous Laughter is a card. We get to trap them for free. I don't know how actually good Hideous Laughter is going to be here. I don't know what the argument for not blocking the 2-2 with the 0-3 was. The argument was I forgot Rune Crab was an 0-3. That was the argument. Yeah, that's it. That was the argument. I forgot it was an 0-3. Thought it was an 0-2. That's it. So another Fractured Sanity feels... I think we just have to Hideous Laughter and hope for the best. Could be wrong, but it hit for 12. Well, I think we just pass here. We're actually in decent shape to, you know, not die next turn. That Tech Edge is scaring me a little. Well, John, I hope you're right. I hope they don't run any combat tricks. Cool, we're good. Thanks, John. So it's the Murder and Riches sideboard of every sealed deck? Yeah. It was never that bad. I would play Murder. Yo, Baldy Kong! Thank you so much for chiming in, my guy. I know you're lurking, but thank you. Surgical. What is actually the play here? And what did we get? Oh, we got their Cauldra, which doesn't just relevant, but I probably should have. Hindsight's 20/20. Maybe we just field and pass? It was never that bad, John. Yeah, sure. At one point, I probably had a card that was murder value in limited in my sideboard at one point. Like, sure, probably. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like, yes, I am bad at limited. We know that. That's why I don't play limited on stream. I'm basically debating if I want to field here, because them getting Sword of Fire and Ice down is actually a little scary. they'll be able to kill off the crabs, but I guess I just field in response to them equipping. Yeah, I guess we just pass. I guess we just pass, and then next turn I can Fractured Sanity. Like, I guess that's fine. So I think I wait for them to equip, and then I activate field. Or rather, I wait for the trigger. Does it deal 2 or it's 2? And they get to draw a card, okay. So, no blocks. We'll blow up the tech edge. We'll get a basic island. They will mill 6. And I will lose my Hedron Crab. That felt like a really good draw for them, actually. Ugh. Well, I can't do anything about it, so... Land? That's a land, but... Put me to 8. It is a land that will put me to 8. I might have to try to surgical some... Okay, so I might have to try to surgical something that I think is still in their deck. That might be the play. Oh god, I don't want to do math. I think that's what I have to do, though. I think I have to surgical something that might have at least 2 copies left in their deck so that I can get them with Xaxes, unless I can definitely survive a turn, which 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if I shock, I'm dead. Okay, so if I shock, I'm dead on combat. Oh, this is complicated. So if I shock, I'm dead on combat. So if I do nothing this turn, I might be able to survive, but I don't actually know for sure that I can. Or wait, actually... 16... No, they would draw themselves to 0 cards, not draw with 0. Oh, this is really complicated. Oh god. I feel like I might have to surgical Skyclave Apparition. Like, I feel like going surgical Skyclave, shock, sanity might be the out. Because I only see 1 Skyclave in their yard. They've only got 2 cards in hand. And I feel like they definitely run 4 Skyclave Apparitions. That's what we're doing. We are going to surgical targeting Skyclave Apparition. Wait, what? Oh, Leon and Arbiter. I'm dead anyway. Well, I don't think... So I don't think it mattered anyway, but I'm stupid. Whatever. We're gonna make them have it. Let's see. Yeah, there were 3 more Skyclaves. So if the Arbiter wasn't on the field, we would have had it. But Arbiter was on the field, so we die. Yeah. Okay, so in this matchup, because they're creature heavy, we're gonna bring in Crypt Incursion. Maybe not Feed the Swarm. Maybe we just stick with Bontu's Last Reckoning and Profane Memento. Go down 1 orb. Go down maybe 1 crab because they run so much removal. Surgical's relevant. Go down 1 Hideous Laughter. Maybe we don't run the Last Reckoning. And go down 1 Visions. We'll take the play. We were really close that game. Sounds rough. Sounds rough. Not gonna lie, it's rough. I think we got a mulligan. This hand feels better. Go down Crypt Incursion. Play the island and Memento pass. And we top deck an Incursion. Shock and Glimpse. Poof! It's a lot of life. I should just always yield yes. I probably should have fetched first, anticipating Arbiter, now that I think about it, but that's big brain, and I don't do big brain. Okay, I am a little less afraid of Thalia. Still very scared of Thalia, but significantly less afraid. She's really good against this, though, so let's just pass. Take the 2. Don't play Arbiter. If you do, I fetch in response, but please don't play Arbiter. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. I'm just still gonna fetch now. Watery Grave, no. That's fine. Like, I'm one land away from Crypt Incursion, which is even better. Yeah, I think we just glimpse here. Oh, right. And, yeah, I think it's just glimpse and hope they don't have Arbiter again. That seems to be the whole thing, is hope they don't have Arbiter. Damn it! Oh, nope, nope, no, no. Nope. I'm not giving our opponent the satisfaction of letting us only have one land. Nope. Nope. Next match. Original Manny D, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for chiming in, my man. Good to hear from you. No, I was conceding there. Normally, like, yes, like, make them have it, but I didn't want to play that game. So, yeah, no. Friendly reminder, since you're a first-time chatter, if you donate 500 bits, subscribe, or gift a sub, I will open a pack of AFR on stream for you and mail it to you, so you'll know what you're getting. Something I'm doing to boost subscriptions for the channel. Sub or donate. Please. But no, in all seriousness, normally I don't do the, how do I thumbs down a stream? Why are you thumbs downing a stream? I'm playing Mill. It's your favorite deck. What? I have played this opponent so many times. And I'm pretty sure it's been a different deck every time. Too few robots in this deck. I have robots put together on Affinity, on MTGO. I could play it if you want. It's actually a really solid deck. Sand feels great. And Crab Battle. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. I don't think we'll do it tonight, but maybe Friday. Yeah, maybe we can do that Friday. I've played it before, but on stream, but we can try to do it on Friday. Okay, so you don't want to thumbs down the stream, Sean. You want to thumbs down a single game. You'll live. Crab Battle Mirror! Somebody please clip that. Just... I have decided to return to the roots if I ever play Paper Magic again. Fair enough. I respect that. Alrighty. Who can mill faster? Life total is not relevant. John, thank you for the sub. After this game, I will crack a pack for you. They ruined Modern for me when Mox Global got banned. Totally feel that. Let's glimpse here. Do we... That felt like a really good hit for the mirror. Chat is almost a 2-minute delay. Oh, 2-minute delay, that's a lot. But good to know, thank you. Wow, I hit a good amount of stuff. Do I surgical their Fractured Sanity? think I do. I think I do surgical their Fractured Sanity. Excuse me. At least I'll get a peek at what's in their hand. Well, they did have a Sanity in their hand. And a Counterspell. And Divisions. And I always forget to take the card out of the graveyard with Surgical. I will be the judge of Affinity's playability. Andrea Mangucci's been playing it a lot, and, you know, like, granted, he's a pro, but, like, when he's been running it, it's been looking hot. I can't believe this is the mirror. That's so annoying. Yeah, no, Sanity felt right, because they've already hit 2 traps, like... They hit Push Orb Crab. They're not fetching, which is a little risky for them. We get a Visions. Yes, Matt, I know who you are. I don't want to say I'm not going to say your last name on stream to protect your privacy, but yes, I know who you are. You lent me a Knicks jersey. I know who you are. Yes. No. I knew your name. I knew it by our original Matt ED because you followed me on Twitter and everything. I knew exactly who you were the minute you popped into stream. Visions is a bit of an oof, but doesn't feel like that terrible of an oof. Like, do we just, like, we know they have Visions of Beyond. Do we just Orb now to bait out the counterspell? Like, I feel like that's what we do. I am kind of curious if Orb is in the mirror. Okay. They are going for the counterspell, which is fine. Totally fine. Hopefully you don't hit anything major. Land, push, land. Seems fine. And that counterspell is going to resolve. So I know they have Visions in their hand. -1 unknown card. Their hand is lands and Visions of Beyond. But that Ancestral Recall is going to be really good for them in a hot minute. You should mill them out. Seems like a good plan. Yeah. No, it's a pretty on point plan. I wonder if they're gonna go for it. I wonder if they're gonna field here. Well, they hit one of our traps. I'm very curious to see how this goes if they field here. And let's let that resolve. So, we're both gonna get to fire off our Visions this turn. probably grab Lurrus, depending on what I draw. Well, we hit one of their laughters. I envision that these two crabs are just staring at each other. That's exactly what it is. And they get like a little closer to each other because the little mountain of land that they're on is slowly deteriorating. I think I actually visions now. Oh, we got a trap. That feels really good. Yeah, I think a lot of this had to... Funny, they're supposed to field on the stack to pull out basics. Hot Gaia's Blessing tech. I don't think Mill is supposed to run Gaia's Blessing. Of all the anti-Mill cards, I don't think Mill is supposed to run Gaia's Blessing. Okay, so we hit their last trap, which is really relevant. And we just milled them for a lot. I think they're down to 14 cards. I think we're in a really good spot right now. Like, I think we can actually just go crab, field, crack, and put them down to 2 cards in the deck. I sincerely doubt they'll be able to mill us for 22. And I'm not an expert, but having more cards in your deck in the mirror seems good. Normally, I'm actually against that strategy. I think that diluting your mill deck is actually like not good. Or rather, diluting your deck against mill is not actually that good. But maybe in this case, boarding in the cards that are good and then not boarding them out and just not boarding anything out, that might be worth it. They're taking Hideous Laughter. Okay, that's totally fine. I can turn off the Ancestral Recall in their hand, and that is what I care about. In fact, there's a good chance that they have no more basics in their deck. And they could have a basic swamp, but like I'm not that scared of a basic swamp. I run 2 swamps, so if they didn't get both, then I think they only got 1. Yeah, I'm 99% sure I run 2 swamps. Yeah, I run 2 swamps, so unless I draw the swamp here, which I hopefully won't, but... Alright, so it's very possible you just killed yourself here, opponent, but we'll see. Don't draw the swamp? Cool. No, triple crab doesn't win it. We need to go specifically 1 crab. Yeah, we actually need to go 1 crab, field. And kill that way. It's so weird, but like, that's actually how we have to do it. Cool. So, yeah, I think the only thing is maybe board in Phantasm and Hideous Laughter. And maybe just don't board anything out. Like, I think that might be it. And even that feels a little sketchy. but having the Phantasms being able to get in for damage might be relevant enough. An opponent has Xenomorph, which they definitely will. Yep, let's just try not boarding anything out and see what happens. Wow. What a game. This is wild. Oh, no, we'll do it after the match, but... Yeah, this is definitely an interesting line in terms of mill, but we're giving it a whirl. Alright, our opponent will be on the play, which means it is very possible that they will have the same explosiveness that we did. We just milled better cards than they did. Only 60 cards for opponent. Got him. Make him go on a field trip. I don't actually think this hand is keepable, unfortunately. I think we have to mulligan to 6. Oh, that hand's worse. Well, I don't really want to go to 5, but I think we have to. This is fine. Bottom Phantasm and push? Yeah, Phantasm and push. Maybe bottoming Phantasm was wrong there, but... Crab? Crab. Yeah, opponent? Well, I have 2 crabs. Our opponent also has 2 crabs. So, whew. The good news is that if this is what it comes down to, we do have more. I did forget about my turn 1 5/5. That would absolutely not have been a turn 1 5/5 this game. Hey, maybe it was the tech there. Maybe mulling to 5 was actually the tech. Ooh, Surgicaling Visions is brutal. Another crab? Well, our opponent's down to 1 card in hand, which is hopefully not an archive trap, because we're about to fetch. And we are going to save targets. I think we pass here, actually. No, if they have an archive trap, we bait it out now. Don't think you can attack this turn. Too many blockers. I wasn't going to attack. Don't worry. good news seems to be that if they fetch, I think we will be ahead enough that we can seal it no matter what we draw. This game is wild. I can't believe... Oh, Oboro was a really good draw there. All right. So we get a guarantee. We're going to end up with a guaranteed land drop every turn. Actually, maybe we don't fetch. We're still ahead on the race. Maybe we don't fetch. Maybe we wait for them to fetch, and we do it at the same time. Since we're guaranteeing ourselves a land drop every turn. Apparently our opponent is too. Well, we're losing a lot of cardboard pretty fast. Let me make sure I actually have a fetchable target. I do. Oh. It was a hideous laughter. We might be in trouble. Let's see. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Oh, we're dead to this land drop. Maybe they don't have lands left in their deck. Maybe we got lucky. Nope, we lose. Oh, wow. That was... Wow, one card less, and we might have actually been able to win the fight, but... Yep. Alright, wow. Alright, let's, see if we can get this in game 3. Wow, that was... This has been so intense. We will take the play. Revealing Lurrus. Maybe we get the insane start this time. Maybe we get Crabtron this time. I disagree because I don't think diluting the deck is right. Oh my god, I think we have to go to 5 again. I just feel like I can't keep a one-lander. Alright. Fine. It sucks, but fine. Hopefully we draw a land off the top. That's literally the hope at this point. I just hope we draw a land off the top. Here we go. That's a land. Well, we got their Hideous Laughter, which is something. Why aren't you keeping the Fatal Push? Because I don't think it's relevant enough to... Like, I just don't think it's relevant enough. The one-lander? You really think I should have kept the Mull to 6 one-lander? I don't know. That didn't feel right to me. Well, I could be wrong because our opponent's about to push us, so... Okay, fair enough. I mean, sure, I'm not saying that them having one less crab isn't important, but I just don't know that it's relevant enough. Let's see what we get off Shelldock. Fractured Sanity seems like a solid hit. Hopefully it doesn't get fatal pushed. Or, Field of Ruined? Yeah, okay, I guess getting the surgical play I can see, but we also just haven't seen surgical, so... We saw surgical game 1 against them, and that's it. We haven't seen it since. Oh, they keep hitting our Hideous Laughters. And they get to play their own. Alright, well they hit 14 cards that time. That is a Jace's Phantasm. I sincerely doubt we're getting there with damage, but I'm not opposed to trying. Oh. Ugh, I can't cast them at the same time. I can't cast both. I think we Hideous Laughter. We hit more cards than them. So hopefully my Shelldock Isle doesn't get Field of Ruined. If it doesn't get Field of Ruined, we might actually be okay. What was that? You ain't winning a damage race? I know, that's why I stopped that idea. Oh, God. No! Oh, we lost the mirror. Alright, it is what it is. Alright, let's finish off this league. Yeah, that was a rough loss. That was a very... Wait. I have to open John's pack. Alright, John, this one is for you. Let's see what you get. Alright, your art card is the Goblin Ringleader. Of course, one of the D&D swamps. You expected to meet a hostile drow in this ancient ruin, but they fled long ago. What darkness could have driven them out? Ooh. If you pulled in your full sideboard one, it's very possible, but I don't know for sure. All right, your first alternate border is Displacer Beast. We don't care about the commons and uncommons. Well, you only got one rare in this pack, John, unfortunately. I'm very sorry. It is Long Rest. I don't actually even know if that card is good. But your foil is a Scaled Herbalist. Herbalist? Herbalist. Alright, John, that one is for you, and same deal. I will get it out to you ASAP. Right there. Alright, and let's finish off this league. Hopefully we can at least pull the 3-2. Yeah, mulling to 5 both games, weirdly enough, was actually rough. I don't actually know that not bottoming the push would have done anything. Because it wasn't the crabs that won them the game, it was the two Tasha's Hideous Laughters. So I think that's more what it was over bottoming push. Like, sure, maybe I shouldn't have, but like I'm not saying bottoming push was. I'm not saying that bottoming push was the right play, but I don't think that's what lost me the game. In game 2, it saves me 9 cards. In game... No, did they have 3 both games? If they really had Crowdtron both games. No, they only had 2 in game 3. Regardless, like, I don't think game 1... Game 2, maybe. I don't think game 1 bottoming the push won me the game. Or rather, bottoming it lost me the game. I think what lost me the game was... they had 3 and 2. Okay, right. What lost me the game was back-to-back Tasha's Hideous Laughters. I think you lost because your opponent drew better cards than you did. 2 back-to-back Tasha's Hideous Laughters is, rough. Rough, to say the least. Especially because our curve is really not that big. The top of our curve is 5. Our opponent, a ton of butts. Well, we're actually not on the play this time. Matty D, I like that hot analysis. I truly do. Can I keep this? Like, my only mill spell is Fractured Sanity, but I have double push. Like, are we just hoping our opponent's on prowess? I think in game 2 and 3 you lost the game because you didn't bring in your board and raise the CMC total and total number of cards. To be fair, the percent drops on 4 drops is not much. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have just been diluting the deck. I think I would have caused myself to not draw my mill spells. I think we keep this and just hope our opponent's on prowess. Prowess or something of the like. Well, they're going to take the Fractured Sanity. That's really rough. It was our only mill spell. But it looks like they're on Shadow. Might be Prowess Shadow, but they're on Shadow, which 2 Fatal Push is pretty good against. We'd also be okay with drawing a crab off the top. I am an absolute idiot. There we go. Okay. Visions of Beyond doesn't really help that much, so let's just play a Catacomb and pass. Well, now we need to just draw mill spells. Storm Crow! What is up, brother? How you doing, my man? Thank you for stopping by. We are 2-2 with mill. It's not been the hottest ordeal. Okay, cool. Sea Lift removal does absolutely nothing to us. Oh, that's not true. Ragavan is gonna die. I'm actually totally fine with this happening, because if they're just going to play Ragavan again next turn, I'm just going to Fatal Push it again. Another Visions of Beyond. I don't love the thought of using my fetches now, but like, I need to thin the deck to try to, like, find answers. Or rather, find middle cards, more so than answers. Shadow? Lurrus to hand. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we get. Well, play the Shores. Pass if they don't do anything relevant. We probably just cycle Visions of Beyond, which doesn't feel amazing, but we need to find mill spells. Like, one way or another, we need to find mill spells. Alright, go ahead and play Lurrus. That's actually like a really good combo. I probably should have surgical that. Yeah, we just need to cycle Visions of Beyond here. God, I hate the thought of doing this, but you've got to be kidding me. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 land. We've literally only drawn lands. My God. Is blue-black control good? I don't know. It's decent in Pioneer. I don't know about Modern. Alright, let's just Field of Ruin and pass. Oh, this sucks. Oh my God, there was so many lands. I cannot believe we drew that many lands in a row. We started with 2. No, 3? We started with 3. Oh my God. Dash the monkey. Well, I have to force him to do it now. It's a one of? It's a one of. Where I come from, this is what we call getting dunked on. Hey, we call it that too in Boston. I don't want no scrub punished for not mulligan. I probably should have mulliganed this hand. I am more than willing to agree with that. I probably should have mulliganed this hand. Do you expect a ton of butts to be able to afford multiple Ragavans? Yeah, kinda. If he can afford Mana Traders, he can probably afford Ragavans. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. like, I just want to concede. Am I actually playing versus multiple butts? It is not impossible. It actually is impossible, but it's also not impossible. Sentient glutes. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it was. Like, it was actually hysterical. Yeah, depending on what they hit off of Ragavan, I might just concede. Oh, it was another land! Look at that! Woo! Somebody please clip that. I have literally only drawn lands and Drown in the Lochs. I have not drawn another spell. That's a great question, Matt. I don't know when the milling starts. I mean, at least I can kill both their creatures. Like, that's something, right? What is the text on K command? That's the text on Kolaghan's command. You had to say something, didn't you, Stormcrow? You just had to put it out to the universe. Yeah, we're just conceding. I may have been drinking. Whatever. All right. Crypt Incursion. Hideous Laughter. I think that's all we bring in. And let's go down 2 orbs. But let's go down both orbs because they run K command. And let's go down to Crab because they run a bullet ton of removal. While we are here, I want to take a quick moment to send you guys a Twitter link. I'm going to post this in the chat. I don't want to... I have a buddy through Twitter. He was actually a huge help to me for the charity stream. He's got a pretty big Twitter following, and he like blasted it out there about the charity event. Because of him, we got like over 20 viewers. I think I can keep this hand comfortably. Yeah, I think it's fine. But I'm gonna post his Twitter. Him, his wife, and his child are currently going through something pretty hellish. Why can't I paste? That's annoying. I can't post a link into my own chat. Maybe I can through the actual page. Yes, I can. Okay. This guy, Michael, is going like to hell and back because of a situation that I will let his Twitter explain because he's posted the story on Twitter. He's basically asking for help financially. I am unable to offer financial help at this time. However, I am more than willing to turn around and share his story. So everybody click on that link. He's posted the story to his page. If you can help in any way, this poor guy's basically in a very abusive, him, his wife, and his child are all in a very, like, abusive living situation. It's very unhealthy. It's very dangerous. They're trying to just get out as fast as possible. And they just need help in any way. So even just spreading the word through Twitter or something is huge. But I wanted to make sure I talked to my community about it and just let you guys know that that's something that's going on, and if you're able to lend a hand, I know he would be greatly appreciative. Oh look! More lands! Now that that dramatic part is over, back to this dramatic game of drawing nothing but lands! Okay. Catacomb. Pass. Worst case scenario, we cycle Fractured Sanity, even though we'd love to cast it. Fetch, Watery Grave tapped, draw. My opponent gets to see what I draw before I do. It's another land! Well, let's just play the Fractured Sanity. Don't you dare. What? No! No, I'm the mill player, not you! You don't get to play Drown in the Loch! And now I have nothing but lands! My god! So many lands. I only run 21 in the deck! 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 lands. 8 lands! It's okay. We weren't meant to do well this league. This is so depressing. Like, what is our life? I hope our opponent thought seizes us. Yeah, you know what, Matt? That's a good point. I was doing well till you joined the stream. Alright. Crab. Crab. Field of Ruin. Mill them for 3. Call Lurrus as a last-ditch effort. I hope they don't thought seize us. If they don't thought seize us, and we get to resolve Lurrus, we might not be in the worst shape ever. It won't be great shape, but it'll be better than bad. And I'll take those odds. I'll take being better than bad. I guess on one hand, it seems like our opponents flooding out a little bit too, but they've only discarded 2 Inquisitions, so I feel like the odds are very high they have a Thoughtseize in their hand. Yep, we're just gonna take the 3. Dragonmaid Chamber's so good. Ragavan. I can block Ragavan pretty well. Alright. I mean, that doesn't actually seem like the worst draw. So, black, field, Lurrus. Please don't have a counterspell. We know they already drowned us once. Let's cast Hedron Crab. Hope that resolves. I mean, like I said, at least we can block Ragavan pretty effectively. K command to kill Lurrus and get back Captain Snaps. Okay. That is slightly annoying, but not backbreaking. Play the swamp. So we can, so if both the creatures live, we can mill them. I mean, one of them is definitely gonna die. Because if they don't have removal in their hand, they're gonna play Snapcaster and use that to remove probably the Rune Crab. So we can mill them potentially for 6 next turn with field. Well, technically 12 to 24. Because we can go... No, technically 6 to 12. Sorry, 6 to 12. If we can mill them for 12, we can glimpse for the win. But we need at least 1 crab to survive for that. Okay, Expressive Iteration. Okay, this game ended up a lot closer. This game is ending up a lot closer than I anticipated. Alright, they're gonna get to see what I draw. Decide if it's a threat or not. They are not attacking with Ragavan, which kind of surprised me. I don't really know why they aren't just trying to... So I think they're just dead? So... yeah, I think they're just dead. So we Watery Grave. And even if they only kill 1 crab here, we've still got it. They have to kill both. Yeah, they have to kill both crabs. Depending on what our opponent plays, we might have this one. Okay, so they're floating the blue. Do we win? Like, they can't Snapcaster... Like, I guess they could... Do they have Mystical Dispute? I guess they could Snapcaster Mystical Dispute. But I think... But, like, even at that point, so much of our deck is live. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have just moved to second main. And then they wouldn't have been able to miss those two. It didn't matter. What would I have drawn? I would have drawn a trap, probably one of the... Probably, no, it would have been fine. Maybe. Yeah, kind of hard to say, actually. I think we just run it back. Yeah. Damn right, Matt. Better lucky than good. It's basically how I get through these streams. I remind myself every day that it's better to be lucky than good. It is a bedtime prayer that I say. So yeah, really, if you guys have the opportunity, please check out that Twitter link that I posted. It's a friend of mine who is, like I said, he's going through literal hell, and he should not have to go through that. He's a very good guy. Alright. Let's finish this up. They would have been able to dispute no matter what. It only would have played around a double blue card. Gotcha. Well, that's a mulligan. That is very much a mulligan. We are going to mulligan. We're going to mulligan again, because this hand is basically the same. We swapped out the pushes for a Crypt Incursion and a Glimpse, and the swamp and the island for a swamp. Whatever. Glimpse and one of the visions. Please don't turn one Thoughtseize us. There's an argument that I should have bottomed the Shelldock there. Tap for red. Please tap for red. No. This hurts. Crab off the top. Please. Oh, come on! Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Why is my life like this? And I have to... Oh my god! What just happened? Oh my lord. Oh, why are the magic gods so against me today? Yeah, I don't know what happened last game. Like, I don't actually understand how we won that game. Well, that's unfortunate. Watch, they're gonna hit like an archive trap or something. Drown's a pretty solid hit. I'm literally speechless. Like, my draws have been so abysmal. Like, I guess we're just gonna hope they Ragavan Thoughtseize. They Ragavan and don't Thoughtseize. And maybe Hideous maybe Hideous Laughter will just hit for 17. Or more than 17. I'll Surgical the Thoughtseize out of their hand. I'm glad they're not getting Laughter with Ragavan. It was a land. Okay, another land! I'm weirdly kind of okay with them getting Channeler. Surgical the Thoughtseize, pull CMCs out of their deck. Oh, they only have 2 Thoughtseize in their deck? Okay. Do I play Crab? Crab blocks Ragavan. Maybe we wait a turn on the Laughter. Hopefully waiting a turn on the Laughter doesn't come back to bite us. Okay. That's why I shouldn't have cast Laughter. It was a good call. So no. But on their end step, I will Surgical the Dispute and then Laughter. Pull out a Laughter that might be in their hand, see a counterspell. Yep, go ahead and dash your Ragavan. Hopefully you don't get anything too insane from me. Yep. Ooh. Well, at least they can't cast the trap because I didn't search. Dragon Rage Chandler, I'm not that afraid of. We are going to Surgical the Dispute as an effort to lower CMC. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, we're definitely taking damage. Could we just mill like 35 or something? Like something ridiculous. Something that if we top deck a powerful mill spell, we'll just win. $28 was pretty solid. Like, I feel like now if we draw another Laughter, we'll weirdly win. Okay. We got a good amount of stuff out of their deck. And the best part about it is it doesn't boost Dragon Rage Channeler. I think we just need to hit Laughter off the top. Like, I think that's our play. Nope. We're dead. It is what it is. We got 2 wins out of it. We just drew so horrendously, and I probably a mix of I kept poorly. Hypogeometric calculation for keeping the first hand. You were 66 to 72% to hit on black, given the cantrip and your 2 draws before turn 3. Wow. If it's 15, it's 66. My black source count is Are we including fetches or no? Because if we're not including fetches, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we are, it's 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 12. But regardless, that was a fun stream. I enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. It was really successful. We had a lot of viewers popping in and hanging out for a little while. We got some new people in chat. We got a new subscription, which is awesome. So that was really successful. I'm really happy with that. I also want to say I have decided that, including fetches, it was only 12. I have decided that I am going to start streaming Pokemon. I'm going to play it like super casually, like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but something to kind of just like switch it up a little bit. I love Pokemon. I have an emulator on my computer. I will probably just play like emulator Nuzlocke and keep it casual, but I do want to say that I am going to start doing Pokemon every so often. Nerd, yes, I am a nerd. This is known. And with that, only 56%. I mean, that's still more than half. With that, we are going to launch a raid, because I like to end every stream with a raid. And who can we raid? Who's on right now? There's actually a lot of Magic streamers on right now. Let's go to... You know what? Let's go to MTG Nerd Girl. I really like her content, and I think she's an awesome content creator, and her community is actually really supportive. So we're gonna start a raid for MTG Nerd Girl. With that, guys, it's been a real pleasure. I'm going to try to do a surprise stream Friday morning / afternoon. Hopefully, I will see you guys there. And until then, thank you all so much, and you guys have a great night. Enjoy MTG Nerd Girl.